at their home base can watch whatever angle they want to watch. So we might be facing this direction.
It's actually on now.
Yes, it's on. Yeah.
It's capturing a lot of stuff.
Yes.
The place is beautiful. Have you been to the venue?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where I went straight, thinking.
No, you will wait for now. So now that you're around there, people will go down now. The people will begin to move down there at 6 o'clock.
So we might be facing this direction.
Oh.
Use it on YouTube. I just copy the link and I close YouTube.
I can make it me by force.
Can I edit it?
Mr. Dele.
Oh, it's over.
Is that
You're on camera now. Hey, my bro. You guys are on camera. You guys are on camera.
Hey,
You guys are on camera.
Good to see you.
Hey,
you give it to Tolu will help me carry.
You guys are good.
Can I get the footage on it, sir?
Huh? Yes, the footage.
I'm now not recording.
Can I get your autograph?
I'm now not recording. I'm using the live stream.
Okay, so you're not dumping it.
I'm not dumping. If I was recording, you have.
But you can record.
Can I record on it?
Huh?
Can I record with it?
Yeah, you can record with it, but I'll have to stop streaming to record. So it's always.
Do you know how to dump from YouTube?
No, it's not going to be that clear.
Yeah, okay.
Which aspect? Okay, you know what?
So we need one video for this recording.
For which part of the event?
All of the events.
Oh, you didn't.
I wanted to say that Mr. Dele carry Insta 360 and come now. Maybe we should just wait for that one.
No, the budget was not approved. The budget was not. We were slamming. So the budget was slammed.
Budget was slammed.
Do you know how to use this? Have you used it before?
If it is recording.
No, it's very easy to use, but
as long as you had a view I can watch.
no, you can. It is the only because no, don't turn it off. I'm recording.
You're recording.
I'm already streaming. I'm already streaming. So
this is for streaming now.
yeah, my plan is to.
You have the YouTube link. So I was going to say,
Okay.
at the end of the day, it should be packed on YouTube. You can copy that URL
And watch the.
and convert it to an MP4.
Okay.
But it's not going to be.
As a
Yeah.
file.
Yeah.
Now becomes a file.
Yes.
Okay. Rather than just a link. That links you to.
Yeah, but
I didn't realize it was. No wonder it's hot.
It's hot right now. I don't even know. I think I can check the.
I have one, but it just does battery. I have to break it to like an hour of feed. And then I convert it down to MP4.
You don't have anything.
Some are
for-
dedicated to listing, some are dedicated.
You don't have anything
Yeah,
for.
I paid for.
Oh, the paid
I
for
have a
one.
subscribe
Oh, okay.
for one. Wow. I use personally.
How can you be beautiful downstairs and you don't have a camera? But you can't yawa with that one. This one is just because I promised my wife to watch it. Yeah, I would have just said we record with this.
We used the iPhone today.
No, but you have an iPhone. You'll be so called. That is common now. iPhone is super quality now.
Is iPhone higher quality than this one?
No.
So this one has more because you called
It is even is what's it called? What's the name of this thing? This like the stability. So for example, if I turn it like this, it's still the camera is still facing straight. Wow. I can move. I can do like this. It's still
upright.
It's still upright. It's still. Sati.
Happy New Year. Oh, that's true. Happy New Year.
Yes, sir.
And it must be real. And then
Are you doing
what?
it?
They have
Interview?
some software.
No.
Just to stabilize the
Let's go downstairs now.
Tony, you have to galvanize them to go down.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
This our camera. These are our equipment that we want to buy. We need to buy this
I
thing.
think I'm going to add this one to the
See as
Because Mr. Tony is so big.
Mr. Dele is oppressing us. Marketing class marketing team.
Let's go downstairs. It's time.
Hey,
Welcome, sir.
good to see you. How far?
Hi.
We just see you downstairs, Abby.
Can we go? downstairs now. Thank you.
And two. Mr. G.
Yes, sir.
It must not be far from my phone.
Okay.
So what do we do? And I don't want to discuss. The Wi-Fi has a funny way of you can increase the length.
Okay, good. Because
You can
I
push
want
it.
to also record like a prayer as everybody's coming in.
Okay.
I don't know if you
You can keep my phone. Let me just put it on silent. Madam T, let me just put my phone on silent, and then if there's, I'll leave this on.
Okay, so, okay, so this is like the
Yes.
Why now? Ain't no fine.
No fine.
she should just be.
I'll just be saying. Let me pass. Me and you.
That is too loud though.
Prophecy, I'm going to watch Intervista one day. How do you feel about that?
Alright.
No, I'm tired. I'm doing prophecy. Thank you. Wait, so what is this?
We start 360. So it's the camera.
Okay, the camera. Are you on the video again? We haven't been looking at this one before. Okay, I remember that. So let's just take this later.
Well, you're there. I don't know.
I'll take the stairs. I'm good.
Thank you.
other questions. Like, Africa to Nigeria.
you very much. And trying to say happy new year. But just say something. Doesn't mean that. Every one of us. Yeah. An evening of celebration. I know quite a whole lot of us to have some places to go to. So once again, I'd like to welcome everyone. He's into young boy. Spike out or take out. How many of us remember those pictures here? Boy, you know, in his suit, and then you know, all looking all dapped up. I can imagine what really he would look like. So tonight we're here to celebrate. So that's what I'm going to really. Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much. This is no other person, but someone we call. So a lot of people call him Mr. D. But I try to find out. So I learned. Dele, as in follow me, reach house. Yeah. Michael. Now you see why he looks like Michael Jackson. Odufuye, aka Mr. D. So it's not only the D, you know what? Because that Mr. D can also stand for Mr. Dimple. Yes. How many of you have noticed that? He's got that trademark dimple. I mean, he looks darker. He's also looking daring. He's a dazzling gentleman, dashing. You know what? If he was pizza, we'll probably call him a debonair. You know what I'm saying? Very dedicated to his work. You know, when you're looking for someone you can rely on, he's very dependable. He's he's a man of dexterity, delightful, and deliberate. He's a very deep. Very deep. Oh, no. I'm loving this table. I think it's all back. In the man of demure, please, if you can do me that pleasure, please let's celebrate. So he's someone when I was like to the next restroom to my left and to my right, in case you need to use that. So you don't need to go far up when you're waiting at the elevator. We've got a lot to eat and a lot to drink tonight. I can assure you, you don't need to call them at home for dinner. That one has been sorted out. What else do we have? The music stands there to dance and celebrate into the year as we celebrate Mr. D tonight. Now, I found out something about him. Where is he? He has run away. I'm sorry, you can't run away. So I found out some very fun facts about him. You know, I found some fun facts about him, and I learned that he's an Ijebu man. I just didn't know. Unfortunately, I don't speak Ijebu. If not, I would have called him Ijebu Rorore. But at this point, please welcome with me as it comes into the hall, the chairman of Mr. Holdings. John Olajide. Welcome. I'd like to also welcome Ron Olajide. You're welcome. Thank you very much. So I'd like to welcome the chairman, I'd like to welcome Ron, I'd like to welcome all the leaders of Kavista Holdings here. I can see Shaq here. Thank you very much for making it down. Really love that. I mean, to leave a couple to come down and celebrate with us. Really appreciate that. Lady O is with us here. Thanks very much. Very much. Come on, you can do. Something that was killed, they killed. Who said that first? Charles, what I will do for you. Marisa, you take your last one. I only say 1,000. To really relax. And having welcomed everybody, it's important we get started with some of the formal things. So, going quickly to why are we gathered here? And someone is here to tell us about that. Please welcome with me the GM Kavista Holdings, Mr. Tony. Can I have a second mic, please? That's his trademark hairstyle, you know, it just stands out. You can't miss it at all.
Alright. Thank you, Rotimi. Chairman Kavista Holdings, Mr. John Olajide. CFO Access, Ron Olajide. Esteemed colleagues, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you to this celebration of the send-off of our outgoing executive director, Mr. Dele. As we gathered here today, not only are we celebrating his remarkable legacy and tenure in Kavista, but also his indelible impact on the organization. Dele is a visionary leader. He has unwavering commitment, dedication, unlimited passion, and is very instrumental to the growth and source of our business. These days here, he was a remarkable leader, a mentor and a friend, to strive for excellence at all times. To support us, tough time. We continue. We wish him all the best in the endeavors. Whatever it is. Fulfillment and success. I don't want to make long speeches tonight, but I want to say that memorable occasion as we celebrate this remarkable tenure and legacy in Kavista. Thank you very much.
Celebrate his legacy in Kavista. So I really love what the planning committee has done. We're going to talk about cheers to the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. D. Okay, quickly going on next is for us to have a couple of people to speak about their experience about Mr. D. But before we have that, another fun fact that I got about him is the fact that he attended African Church Grammar School. They call it Afro Grams. All right, that programs. That's nice. Sometimes he has afro on his head, so we understand why he's going to have programs. And then I was also told that he now went to what we call University of Agriculture, Abeokuta. Now, there's something about when we say universities, in Nigeria. There are universities and there are universities. And then there are some universities that they've changed over time. And I know the audience we have here, so a lot of people are going to help me. Now, there are some universities. So he didn't go to FUNAB. Because right now, if you go to university, if you are asking for University of Abeokuta, it's not like you go to CISA. What you will see is Federal University of Abeokuta. He went to UNAB, so from FUNAB. And some people are very proud about that. So, quickly, if you could remember, there are some universities like that we have in Nigeria. So, that's what they call Oba University. But some people tell you that one is just secondary. What was the original name? What was the original name? University of Ife. Ah, you're so proud. See the University of Ife. You're so proud, yeah. The original name was University of Ife. Then it became Obafemi University. Then we had one in Ogun State. So that one was what? Olabisi Obasanjo was known as Osu. Okay, which other ones do you have? So let's call the real top universities, So that when I say the league, I don't have here people who went to University of Texas, tell us, And then we have people who went to University of Ibadan. Great panel. You are, where are they? Okay, okay. Then we have the Uniband. Do we have the Uniband people here? I don't want to. What else is that? Then there was this one that caused controversy. We just woke up one morning and then they said they've changed. Because they like to, they're so classy, the way they elevated themselves. Some of us are so happy that finally they are demystified them, but they fought it. So, University of Lagos, that was supposed to have been called Maula, yeah. They demystified Moshe Abiola University Lagos. They demystified it like no way. They weren't going to agree and they fought it to return it back to University of Lagos. Those people, they can show. But you see, we understand. So for those of us that went to those kind of universities, you know what I mean? So he went to those universities where you don't share. Antonia, Uniport. Somebody said, when they said Uniport, Unimade, Uni Abuja, so about their experience, and you have seconds. If you do it very well, you get another 1,000 D. Just to that. So I'm going to start with the first person that is going to win 1,000 D tonight, and no other person that the GM for Billset, Shara from Alabama. Shout. I have not said whether it's dirham or dollars.
Good evening, everybody. We are here to honor, I call Mr. Dele. If it wasn't for Dele Rufui, I may not have known Cavista Holdings, and I may not have been part of Cavista Holdings. Our path crossed November 2022, and it's been a lesson for me. Maybe the soap I used to do, the ocean that I used that morning helped, and I know where I was when I joined in 2022, and I know where I am now. The opportunity he gave me and the access way, the caveat way. Thank you so much, Mr. Dele. I have lots of tributes. I just want to end it here, and then I appreciate you, not just me, all members of Closet Hospitality and Ikobosi staff, and even Uncle T sent his message. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I love it when you guys follow instructions. I'm the one who do mine tonight. I'm in charge. Thank you very much, Sha. That was 1 minute, 5 seconds. Chairman, I'm in charge today. Yes. So he said something. Please, Mr. Adidas, is that soap still ready? Sha, the black soap, do you still have it? Please, I'll come and see you. I need that kind of soap to be meeting people who are destiny changes. Okay, so quickly I'd like to call one other person. You're perfect fine gentleman, you know. One of
Mr. Chairman, CFO, Mr. Tony, my colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, they have given us just one much about the man of I've been a long friend of talking about what I hear him say. Dele. Talking on the phone for over 6-8 months. I never set my eyes on him. When we began to meet and interact, I had no question in my mind that of wisdom, young man, who is more than his age. One of many gifted parts. He talks law. He was in charge of legal department of Kabisa before I resumed. And I wanted to give him calling me and he'll be talking law. I said, is this man? Until when I saw him, I want to thank you for the legacy, the foundation, the structure that God has used you to, because it's God, He used you to lay in this consortium. I look back, Kabisa Tech, Agbeyewa, Lucent, Ikobusi, and all those streams and all those thoughts and all those wisdom that you have displayed, and you are a testimonial to that saying that the age of Methuselah has nothing to do with the wisdom of Solomon. And I want to appreciate you. Just as you were all the years, you also have people that will be by your side. Amen. And you sorry if I spent more than 1.5 minutes. Thank you very much.
They said there are 3 people in life that you should never lie to. Number 1 is what? Your what? Your doctor. Because if you lie to him, he gives you the wrong injection, you cross over. Number 2 is what? Your lawyer. Why? Because if you lie to him, you will get sentenced and you find yourself on the other side. And the third person is what? Your what? Yourself. Your pastor. Yourself, your pastor, your wife, your... Okay, I'll give you the other one. But this one, don't lie to a lawyer. Don't worry, the barrister are covered. Even if it's a spent 2 minutes, there's something I will do about that. Thank you very much, Barrister Richard. We really appreciate that. So, Dele, Mr. D also had there's no way you talk Kavista with him that you talk access. So, welcome Mr. Emmanuel Duayi, as he tells us an interesting thing about Mr. D. You're welcome, Mr. D.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. Mr. D. Mr. Dimples. There's a story behind that, but I just want to let everybody know that we, on behalf of the team, that we are losing a member. We are losing the foundational support member of the Holdings. But I can tell you for sure that your fans, your team members, especially the ones that call you Mr. Dimples, they'll miss you. And I'm here speaking on their behalf. You transformed the way we operate. You are the perfect bridge between the Dallas support team and the Nigeria Africa support team. And that was, you created an excellent line of communication. You showed us the way to interpret issues to chairman. We handle issues. You actually said, okay, you know what, if this is a good days of from the building down there, Dele has been instrumental to everything, you know, from baby steps to where we are today. And I would like to say thank you very much for what you've done for all of us. And I pray that, you know, the best out there is yet to come for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm going to hear about this.
First.
Mr. Dimple.
Went on your
go to this club. So one thing I learned again. Because of people have not So, is Amongola in the hall? Okay, yes, so Amongola, please come up. And you know, we've had a lot of people who have had interactions with Mr. D during his period. Talking to us about, on behalf of all of us in the audience, so come and speak to us and tell us the expression, and then come and
down because ain't nobody crying here tonight. So I read somewhere today that everything we say at funerals, we should learn to say them at birthdays. So I decided to add at, send forth for transition ceremonies like this. I think that, my first contact with Mr. D was at my interview with Calista. And he was just so calm, so sweet, so, demure, like everybody likes to say. From that time to this time, I've realized quite a number of things about Mr. D. One of those things is that Mr. D is always helpful. There's nothing you can approach Mr. D for that it won't help you find a solution to. The moment Mr. D sees me and Toyosi arm in arm, he knows that we need something and is always helpful. Always helpful. Mr. D never assumes that he knows everything. I'm afraid to ask you what you think about whatever is going on or whether it's a legal issue or whatever it is. Mr. D is not afraid to tell you that he doesn't know as much as you might possibly know. So I think that is one of the things that I really appreciate about Mr. D. He always comes with useful guidance, and I've said this once before that, like Mr. Emmanuel said earlier, that when he thinks of Mr. D, he thinks of him as a bridge. I think of Mr. D as someone who brings balance, at any point in time. I mean, for those of us who are holdings, we can testify to the fact that even if things get heated in a meeting, Mr. D still brings balance, And I really appreciate that about him. I'm sure that a lot of us do appreciate that about him. You may not always agree with Mr. D, but he's never disagreeing, and I like that very much about him. So one last thing I want to say is Mr. D is quite courageous, because for all of us who know the things that Mr. D has gotten involved in, companies, business endeavors and all of that, those of us who have an idea, we know that it takes courage to leave one thing, add one other thing to it, things that you probably never even had an idea how these things are done. It takes courage. People will tell you that you should, take the road less traveled. They'll tell you to leave what's normal, pursue what's possible. But nobody really tells you how much courage it will take to succeed at these things. I've had cause to join up with quite a number of guys and, trying to put this together. I thought that I was going to give Funke Bokno a run for our money after putting this together, but I can assure you that I have decided to stay in my area of grace. But of course, speaking of grace, Mr. D, I know that you're going to need a lot of that in whatever it is that you're going forward. So I pray that you would always have immeasurable grace on your path, that you would find help whenever you need it, even before you need it. Thank you so much.
We celebrate people while they are with us, not when they've gone and then they can't hear. At that point, we're just celebrating ourselves when we're trying to show. So it's good we're celebrating. It's really ladies and gentlemen. Okay, if the hands are busy, the cups will also help. Let's just celebrate Mr. D again with a round of applause. So every day that he's worked with us, that this organization that has come so much in contact with, and that's Calista Tech. And I know there were quite a lot that we've done together. So, first of all, I'd like to have Tony Oshore. Are you around? Thanks. For every day Tony seems to be with us, he's going to tell us how experience.
Hi everyone, good day, Chairman. I'm so grateful today, and I don't know what to say.
Just say anything.
Yeah. So I have some of my write-up here also, so I'm going to read it out to Mr. D. So we have been together for so long, even when this journey started 2020. So Mr. D, even we are grateful. We are the impact happiness in this world. We bless you. Thank you so much.
Protocol observed today, and she passed it down to us.
Tributes and pages about Mr. D. Tendayo, how did you feel when you were saying Happy New Year? Then you called like
I've always known that. You know, I tell Mr. Ron that when the trumpet blows,
you get to you guys. But you know the worst part of that thing is because you are the first one for you be the guinea pig.
Don't worry. I'll plan it. I attended the same second. Where Mr. Dele's house was beside my house. So, we remember that he sold this dream to us. How the plan of the chairman for us, we are getting the first time I entered, like, how are we going to get there? How are we going to get there? Because I think we were like 32 then. You know? Sharing one toilet, I said, this dream is not possible. But I mean, kept selling the dream and telling us, oh, we are moving out of this place. Mr. D, when are we moving out? I said, we're going to move out. And eventually we moved out. And that was the story behind Carissa, because he made us put in all our best to believe in it. And I'll say thank you so much, Mr. D, for those days I have to wake you up 12 midnight that you need to approve salary so that we don't know what the bank is going to do. So that by the time our people are waking up, they get their salary alert. Those days that I needed to have a second opinion about invoices that I'm not sure if it was doctored or not. Yeah, because I've always seen things from another angle. So I'll say thank you so much, Mr. D, for the commitment, for exerting your strength, for making sure that we believe in ourselves. You believed in us more than we even believe in ourselves sometimes. So I'll say thank you. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. Bring my mic. Don't take it away. You want to take it over to that side. Alright, so we're going to have the video we're going to watch next. But before we do that, we've all talked about Mr. D, but the fact that he's a bridge builder. He's a man who has put in a lot of debt.
Uganda. That was things together I didn't know. That was 6 or 2010. So I had to call him. You know, with them in places. It's going places. But he happened to become my boss. That you're not going anywhere. You can go and do what you have. And he knows what I can do. He knows I will. Journey. It's a journey that it's not going to celebrate. It's a going place. But this is still more. A lot together. So I wish you
few words virtually. Within the team.
Thank you again.
The you.
Shared with us. And of course, you all in your future endeavors. And if think of our calls, given
I'm not crying, I'm not crying. Ìjà wá ìjà ò sí. Always guide you. All right. And I think that was very wonderful. I'd like to have a special remark now from the access. As a speaker, Mr. P.
Because I don't want to march too, so speech I wrote for Dele. Thank you all for being here. Perceive, and I want to I'm going to take it very easy. Rotimi is from Abeokuta. Years ago, laughing already for breakfast. But I think they said him. What was it? He charged himself. He only came back and was like, I know that, I mean, your favorite food is. I know that your favorite food is eba, and you should have sent the eba instead of the. That's by the way, but I'm glad to be here, and you know, when Dele called myself and John and told us he was leaving, I was really sad to hear that news from him. And you know, but in life there are times when you come to points where it's bittersweet. Bitter in the sense that look, you're gonna miss the person, you've grown to really love and appreciate the person, but sweet in the sense that look, you want the person to really spread their wings and go try other things and really explore all that they're meant to be. And that's why we're here today. And when we talked about it, and we're like, look, okay, Dele's going to transition over. Myself and the chairman said, look, we need to have an event to celebrate Dele. I want to be here in person. I think the gym had initially scheduled to have this early in December. We're like, look, no, it's not going to happen early in December. We have to be here in person to really thank Dele for everything he's done for Kavista, all this, for access and all that. But let me give you guys a background issue of how I got to meet Dele. So the chairman came to Nigeria, I mean, I think 2010, and through Broski, our area, so he met very brilliant. So eventually got used to Dele. Time built the relationship over, and the first time was in 20 when we and you know, I was at the office, I mean, in Dallas, walked in and walked in. And he's talking. I was trying to recall to what I said. When I met Dele in person, but when in person, started Kavista in late. you've done. And I mean, spoken very glowingly about your leadership attributes and qualities, and thank you for the years. Like I said, it's a bittersweet moment. Wish you all the best. He's not leaving us like Engineer Shonaki said, you're just a phone call away, and if we need anything, we'll come get you. Thank you again, very best, and you're always going to be. And you know, let me say something else. You know, it's not very often that you meet people. And Dele, look, I'm saying this in front of everybody. We've spent millions and millions and millions of dollars. Kavista in Nigeria. It's not very often. Thank you for the amazing work.
For a small man, you know, we just look for something that will be distinct to him. So we want to make a token of our appreciation. Like we said, we're only going on transfer, and we just need something for you to be looking at and saying, oh, Kabista. So what I'm going to do is a very unique way. So if you notice all morning we've been talking, and we've had a lot of men, and I don't want to be posted or shown somewhere that I have been gender insensitive. So I will do a lot of gender balance to it at this point. And I know we have very great leaders who are in this organization. So
for me, because you have a word that you normally would say, and just
God taught me.
God taught me. So from the operation to something that you remember that.
Okay, so we would like to just quickly move on. End of the program. There's about 3 other things.
You married now. Just do it. The man who loves coding and anything that is data related. Dimple, Deep. Which other one again? Jimmy?
I'm not going to read my speech.
Oh, okay, so you're going to cry. You're not going to cry.
You don't drink Cody already.
I didn't know this guy is like this good. Well, we've been keeping him, but as Ron said, we're starting Kavista events. I'm already
Dele, nobody stood on the podium. That's what
You don't start. You see the kind of that. All right, thank you, everyone. I want to say special thanks to everyone that is here. But first, I'm going to thank God. Like the gift she gave me, I have an AI picture that some of you have seen that God taught me. Probably some of you think that I wore that shirt. This will be the first time I wear a shirt that has God taught me in it. So I created an AI version of myself wearing that shirt because I reflect on what I've been through, where I've gone, what I've achieved, and I realize that it's not me, but God. So all glory must be to God. You've heard so many testimonials today, how this person connected to this person and connected to this person, and we now got there. But in everything, we give glory to Almighty God. Now, I want to thank John Olajide. First of all, I think I've learned that maybe is they said it's the Egunla that Roman Parigogo, but how, right? Not just in me. This wouldn't have happened. We have so many Nigerian Americans that have achieved quite a lot of things, but rather buy fancy houses. I don't know how many houses John have in Dallas or in America, but I know of one. But you know how people are in America. They will acquire so much wealth for themselves. So thank you, John. Now, I'm not done. Please help me give John a round of applause. It's not easy to be a hustler in the street of Lagos, you know, but a lot of times you have so many fancy ideas, nobody to believe in you, and when I met John and Ron, it was a perfect timing. So many ideas, and but you all know John. He knows where he's going, but he actually let me do my thing. That's the difference. He actually let me do my thing. Not just for 1 year, for 8 years. You don't understand? Funding someone to do what he wanted to do. Do you understand? For 8 years. So thank you, John, once again. Really want to appreciate him once more for believing in what I can achieve. I remember in 2019, the business venture that we're doing together is growing in terms of numbers, but not in terms of profitability. But we kept on growing, we kept on funding it. And I said to him one time in 2019, I said, one day, they're going to call you from downstairs your office in Dallas that there is somebody here, his name is Dele, and he's looking for you. If you don't ask me to come and I just knew that if I could spend 1 month under this guy, there is so much for all I wanted was 1 month, because I know myself. I know what I want to do in life, but all I needed is I built business well known in the tech ecosystem in Nigeria, well decorated, but that wasn't enough for me. And I'm like, who can I learn under? I told John, if you don't invite me to America, I will come. He said, Dele, don't worry, when the time comes. So he called one time, and we were talking, myself and Ron. And he was like, Dele, Ibaluma, was America, when can you come to America? I said, okay, we will still need to arrange the visa and all this. He said, so when was the last time you came to America? I said, America, Kino Shimbe. And he was like, Nero, Baba, you're the American. I can't forget that. It was in 2019. He said, Baba, you're the American. And Dele, why haven't you applied for? I said, well, there's nothing I'm looking for in that place. There's no point applying for visa. I don't believe in just applying for visa anyhow. And long story short, we started what we call Visa today. And you know, the opportunity that I look at where we went. Temita was talking about where we were. Ngozi mentioned it in her video. But I believe a lot of you here, not that I don't trust you, but I know a lot of you will not join us as at that time. If you know how it looked like, you'll probably see some of them, but maybe they didn't show pictures of how that office used to look like. We had people that come to do interviews. Kenny, do you remember? That will come to do interviews, and when they come in for interviews and they get there and say, I beg, I know they want to be here. They just want to go. But is that the case now? So I want to thank John for really not just investing in myself and also in my team, the Saboy team. If you are here, those that transition from Saboy, Tony, Kenny, if you find pictures of how they look like, how can someone look at this bunch of guys and say, I'm going to put my money in these guys? It was just, but once again, Mr. Chairman, so today is my own, what do you call that stuff? Celebration of service, but the truth of the matter is this, is like a grown-up, maybe like when you're getting married, you find out that the bride and the husband are they are so happy, but they are not happier than their parents. So I think the real person that is happy, that's really happy today, that we're celebrating today, is John Olajide. Please help me put it. Not just watching the company that you built grow. John expected it. But watching someone you help build grow to the point that that person say, Oga, I won't go do my own, is another level of unlocking. I know he has had several people transition from access into something else. And by the way, till today, I do not have a letter of resignation. John, am I correct, sir? I don't have a letter of resignation. I did not resign. I sent in my letter to notify him that I'm transitioning. Because, mostly through December, even up to Christmas Eve, I was here twice in one day. Do you understand? So, it's a transition. Some of us don't really actually leave. So, watching someone that you've seen transition into something else. So, John, in wrapping up my vote of thanks to you, I'm assuring you that what you're going to be seeing is going to be a great, even a greater reflection of what you have dreamed that I will become. My next vote of thanks goes to Ron, who worked with me for 8 good years without seeing me face to face, and was sending money, and we're building things together. So thank you, Ron, for believing in me. Truth of the matter is our CFO. He could have convinced John and said, I don't know about this guy. But he believed alongside. He gave me the opportunity, and he saw, okay, this is different. And thank you, Ron. And ever since we started Vista, most of all, it's been guidance all the way. Yes, he's been my boss. Sometimes they tell me, hey, Dele, Shorel. But it's all from the place of guidance. I used to tell everybody that I talk to, people will tell you, John like it. Ron like Ron will like me. Ron will like me. They love me. They don't like me. There's a difference. I just want you to know there's a difference. Thank you, Mr. Ron, for that. My next vote of thanks goes to my Savoy team, the people that helped me, that they were the bedrock of most things that I built here. So I want to, most of you might not know them, but I want to recognize them. So if you're in the house, let me see. In absentia, I'll mention Quadri, and let me even mention Inka and Quadri. Most especially when it was time for me to go and bet another company at Beyewa. They were the first two. I said, you guys, you don't just understand how we want access to work. You also understand me. So you guys go and be the foundation with which I will build that place. So thanks to Inka and Quadri in absentia, Toyi, Kenny, Taufik, Kunle, Lalu, who else is here? Huh? Oh, Miss P! So I want to say thank you to the Savoy team. They really supported me. And most times people don't even know that Temitayo is not part of the Savoy team because he joined us right from the very beginning. Temitayo, where is he? Temitayo Adeniji. Thank you for helping me to lay the foundation. The truth is, they said if the foundation of something is destroyed, the Bible wasn't asking a question, what can the righteous? It's just telling there is nothing the righteous can do. What you guys were seeing today is the foundation of what we build. And I'm going to extend my next vote of thanks to, I don't know if you guys were streaming it or what have you, to the Access team. I know some of them will not be able to watch this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I want to thank the first set of Access people that John gave me to start. The truth is, Kilamo, what do we know? We've only built Savoy, but we wanted to build something great. One thing we did was to listen to them. I'll start with Billy of Blessed Memory, Anita, Melody, and Rita. These people burnt night candles. You don't understand. We were starting 8 o'clock in the morning, which is their own 2 a.m. and these people, the Access people, will drive to the office at 2 a.m. to train us, prepare us to start. That's how dedicated the Access team were. They did the first ever Kavista onboarding were held at 8 a.m. Nigerian time, 2 a.m. the last time. Dedicated people that help, without which there is no foundation. That's just the truth. And thanks to them, and most especially Andrew, who helped me extend my regards to him. What John and Ron, they probably didn't know. The same thing I do to you guys, that you say, oh, we sent some presentations to Mr. Dele, he sent it back, find out that we got it. The person that taught me that must be done is Andrew. This is how it must be done. Please help me. Then I, beyond that, to everybody that have joined my leadership, everybody that have entrusted one position or the other to, I want to say thank you. You've done excellently well. There's no, I've not had, in my career, I've not had people like Uche, Tony, Funola work with me. No, very, with their help, is to support them. As we enter here, I can't start mentioning, but just 2 names, especially. I'm going to start with for to him, and I told him most of his time Baby Shark, thank you. That place very, very much. And Mr. Tony, I know the getting me now work. Of work help me take off from me. Thank you, Mr. Tony, for your leadership, for your support, for your partnership. He's a great and excellent man. Just call him at 2 a.m. Ready to respond to you. Like I said, go. If I do, I'll miss out some names and it might lead to offense. I want to thank everyone, very, very, from the legal team that supports me in making the wise decisions at all times. Thank you. From government and external affairs, making sure, truth is a lot of things that we don't know. They help us to understand the communication. Thank you very much. My baby decided to join at take my I want for your support. Event for today. Thank you, John, of this event. I've had 5 years to plan for my boss. The very first John wanted. He said, Dele, I've always desired. Really, I want a lot of people look up to me here. I said, if you don't, that means they will organize this kind of event for yourself. Do not leave until you get to that point. Just make sure everything that you've watched me actually. I used to my colleagues then when I want to climb the podium on that day, and honorable in and diligent in doing what we're supposed to do, even from a financial perspective, and having that there's nobody doing like this to me. Maybe we know how we used to do it. That strive. They might not put ribbon on your own. But I'm sure, please, try to do ribbon for them. But you should not strive like this. I've had years. I've always prayed for it. I've always, and you know how St. Paul is, you can't want to leave and organize St. Paul for yourself. So you have to actually give reason for people. I would say thank you to myself for working towards it, but thank you for supporting me, because without you, there's nothing small me can do. They say once you know your limit, they can't use it against you anyone. You are public. I know I'm not. And there's nothing wrong and done and say that you're paying. So let me say, I know my height, right? So I want you all to also know where to start, know where to stop. Katleo called me, the lion, the Mufasa. Your Ron's friend, Taiwo, okay, gave me a nickname. The truth is, you cannot
same thing to everyone. If you're striving to be loved by, please stop today. Not everybody will have for the right thing. I remember when some funny, and I was wondering what John and Ron say that somebody wrote about me. John together, and the first word that came out of their mouth is, Dele, congratulations. You just unlocked another level of leadership. If they've never written anything like this about you, you've not gotten there. That is the truth. So please, directors that I'm handing over the baton to, I'm encouraging you. Be strong. You see those, our guys, they are here. I won't mention their name. Sometimes, just be like me. Ijawa, Ijausi, always guide. Do you understand? And that's the truth. Just be the lion that you are, and you can also be the lion, and you should also be the lamb. Be soft when you're supposed to be soft. Be hard when you're supposed to be hard. They're going to have things to say about you. Don't care. Do the right thing. And it's in doing the right thing that have gotten me up to this stage. And I want to say thank you once again to everybody. I really, really, really appreciate it. One last person that I want to recognize in the room. I want you all to please Engineer Kunle Shonaike. Very much, because up until this moment he still supports, right? Thank you. And lastly, the man that always gets me out of trouble, Dr. Arije. Dr. Arije, thank you very much. So please, whatever you do in life, have a friend like don't, they catch you. You're on your own. So thank you. And I want to promise all of you, like I said, I'm transitioning. When I was leaving, I told Mr. Tony, my phone number is available. Larry called me once, called me twice, called me thrice. After, I said, Mr. Larry, you have to start sharing your salary. So, but let me sleep. I want to assure you, going to bed at 2 a.m. today. I told myself, some things will change after you transition. No. So I'm still who I am, still hard work. Okay. So I assure you that I'm not going to disappoint. I'm going to make sure that you'll be seeing it and you say that person used to be part of us, and I want you to promise me, because where I'm going, what will get me a job contract is, you see that Kavista where not they shout, na me start. But if I hear that any one of you wants cataract, first person to come for you because you are going to cut short my money making avenue. That's the truth. You are going to cut short my money making avenue, so don't try it. So please, I need your support to make this. We are not there yet. We are getting there. You'll see it, but we are not there yet. Please give it your best, and please don't forget, John is ready to support, especially from the financial aspects. He's ready to support. Please send your bill, send it to Mr. Ron. He will approve, and we will have the best. Thank you very much.
village, so you got. So I've been hearing, you know, when people so he so he serial drama that we used to hear in the serial drama that we used to hear in the on NTV. Serial drama that we used to hear in the video on NTV.
So thank you. I sent for them what the date was. I said, no, you can't do that. You guys have read my no report. I said, no, you cannot have a send for Dele. Ron and I have to be conversation with Dele and find a date that works for him. We'll be in Nigeria for this period and want to make sure we get it done. And I got the dates for the very special moment. And you know, as we've spoken, was a good and particularly Nigeria. You know, people invest in Nigeria, to build a house for them or do this or do that. I wanted to go experiment and say, and met him in person, taller, but I saw you know, thank you so much you know, we say to do better in Lagos, and I believe in what was written. You know, it's not all things that, but more I wanted them to doing today didn't. I said, you know, in fact, when I
I just wanted them to grow. I just wanted them to grow. I thought the we're here. And you know, it's not, he said there's a lot of experience that he has under his belt. He said there's a lot of experience that he has under his belt. And I am waiting to see what Dele is going to build. Sharing his transition plans with us. It's bittersweet in the sense that it's time to go. That you want, it's time to go. That you want to become him truthfully. Realize that at the very beginning, where we're supporting another entrepreneur to go build more knowledge. Just so you know, one of the biggest conflicts that Dele and I had was rent. I'm sure you guys have had that in market. Okay, let's go. Let's get this slow down. Let's get it right. Let's get it right. You know, and then work. We did Bella and August and all this stuff. But you know, one story that I want to share that's very important. It's a story. Because when Dele introduced me to Shaq over the phone, I wanted to make Shaq myself. So I actually flew from the US to Nigeria just to interview Shaq. Just to meet him. Yes. Isn't that correct? Yeah. Isn't that correct? Yeah. I flew from the US here to meet with Shaq. And I met with them. We understood it was I thought he had all the experience we needed to make it work. But I said, this guy, before you take the job, why don't you go to Congo and see? You know, because if you see your but we had conversations with the governor, and the governor was eager for they listened, yo, Chama, we need to talk, whatever. So we got on the call and talked. Was
One. To Mr. Dele very briefly. As a razor, say, or count of 3. Count of 3 will say Godspeed.
All right,